I have a lot of respect for the police. They do a hard job. Every day they pin that badge on their chest and they go out and they go into their communities. They don't know if they'll come home. But that said, I do believe they should also be held accountable for their actions, and they should be accountable for any laws they may break. And I bring that up because the pastor, the good pastor that came up, he dropped a name. He dropped the F-bomb. Fred Hampton. Now, how many people here know Fred Hampton Jr.? We got some people know Fred Hampton Jr. You know what happened to his dad, right? Okay, for those of you that don't, the 1968 Democratic conventions got a little rough. It resulted in a trial, the Chicago conspiracy trial, where Bobby Seale was one of the defendants. Fred Hampton Jr.'s dad, was giving Bobby Seale some help from behind because they were violating Bobby Seale's rights and not allowing him to have his own representation. Judge Hoffman had Fred identify himself in court, which he did, and after that he was subsequently executed by the Chicago police. Now this is called murder, and somehow some of those cops know who fired those bullets, and those cops should have been brought up on murder charges. Now there's an organization called the Cubs of the Black Panthers. These are the children and the grandchildren of the Black Panthers, trying to get the Fred Hampton murder house named as a shrine. I do believe this should happen. I think you should all get behind that cause. Okay, enough said about that. That's one of the reasons I came to Chicago. One of my main bitches about this government is, and I saw a gentleman wearing a retired slave shirt, power to you, sir. But not all of us are retired, I'll tell you what. They have a new form of slavery in America. It's called prisons for profit, and you don't have to be black to play. They'll take anybody. Okay? The new prisons for profit are a new form of slavery being run by the government. And this needs to stop. So I'm just throwing that out there too. And now let's roll around to the Poor People's Army. These guys walked 91 miles to get here. Let's give them a really big hand. I respect it. That's commitment to a cause. Now we all know that the homeless problem is a real problem, but people that aren't homeless maybe not realizing quite how much of a problem it is. So I'm going to tell you the story of one young man. I am from Maine, Brownville, Maine. Yeah, it's a small town. Bangor, Maine is the city where the homeless hang out, and my wife does some work with the homeless, and we ran across this young man named Drake. Well, Drake is no longer homeless, but this is not necessarily a good thing. He is now in assisted living because he tried to survive a Maine winter homeless, sleeping outside. He lost his leg, his foot, all the fingers on one hand and 2 fingers on his other hand, and he's currently in assisted living waiting for prosthetics. This is not acceptable in America. There is enough money in this damn country. Nobody should be homeless. There are enough empty buildings in this country. They should be taken over.
Talk about it.
It's, you know, it's rough, and it's such an issue everywhere. It's just out of control. Okay, so there's a few things I want to touch on. My main gripe is like the marijuana laws, I'm going to say, because they have been enforced in a racial manner forever. A lot of blacks have gone to jail way before anybody white would, because that's how they've enforced the laws. It's called profiling, and it's been done forever. And those guys are going into prisons for profit and becoming slaves. Just throwing that out there. Now, I would suggest to our government that maybe they stop the government lie, because they classified marijuana as a drug, and it's not. If you break the marijuana plant down, it has no toxins. You have to have a toxin to be a drug. Okay? Like mushrooms are natural, but they got toxins. They're drugs. Plain and simple. They're fun, but they're drugs. Okay? Now, marijuana should not be legalized. It should be like re-legalized, I guess is the term for it. You need to remove all the laws, remove all the penalties, and get the people in jail out that are nonviolent drug offenders. So anyway, my time is up. That's my little 5 minutes. I hope that I have not bored you. Thank you all for coming. I love you all. Peace and
love. Okay. So that's a great plug for not just the legalization, but that's a great plug for our recent book that just came out. It's called Takeover, It's our history of taking over abandoned properties in this country, as well as teaching people how to take over abandoned government houses in order to put an end to homelessness. So make sure you go online and buy one of our books, or several, or teach a course about it. Anyway, so our next speaker is from the Rainbow Coalition and the Young Lords, Alyssa.
Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm Alyssa Ray. I am the acting chairwoman of the Second Rainbow Coalition and the Minister of Defense for the Connecticut chapter of the New Area North. Alright, so as a little white girl in Connecticut, I remember watching a documentary about Bloody Sunday in Selma with Dr. King and being completely blown away by only seeing one white man in the entire crowd of people standing against segregation. I remember saying something like, if I was alive, I would have been there. Never in my wildest, mostly privileged white girl dreams did I think that we'd be here today, but as we know, this is a class struggle, goddammit. Alright, so here we are. Somehow life has led me to meet and work with some of the most solid comrades that were actually here on the ground in Chicago for civil rights, from the original Rainbow Coalition, the Panthers, the Young Lords, the Young Patriots, Brown Berets, and they're still here to for us to absorb their knowledge right now. And I want to let you know that the Second Rainbow Coalition is here with our elders right now. PoorPeoplesArmy, that's how I'm involved with them in solidarity, right? There's absolutely no place better than where we are right now, right? Alright, so boots on the ground. For us, for Gaza, for Sudan, for Puerto Rico, for the trans community, for the queer community, for black, brown, and indigenous people all over the world, this is our time. This is our time, right? Alright, all power, right? Okay. Now, our elder comrade, Hy Thurman, really wanted to be here, so I'm going to read what he was going to say if he could have been here. Alright. And he was the original Young Patriot. He is now one of our elders in the Second Rainbow Coalition. He gives us all types of leadership and great advice. And we absorb all of him, right? Alright. Little Johnny would sit at the lunch table at school with his friends every day, but he would never eat his lunch. His friend asked, quote, "Johnny, why won't you eat your lunch?" End quote. "I'm not hungry," Johnny replied. This went on for several days until a teacher notices that Johnny was not eating. The teacher took him aside and asked, quote, "Why aren't you eating your lunch?" "I'm not hungry," he replied. The teacher looked into Johnny's lunch bag and discovered crumpled up newspaper to have the appearance of what was full of food. You see, Johnny's family was very poor and he did not have enough to eat. He was embarrassed to admit it. We live in the most powerful and richest country in the world. 1 in 5 children goes to bed hungry every night, while several states have eliminated the free lunch programs. It is estimated that 37.9% of the U.S. lives below the poverty level. 2.5 million children, 15.1 million vacant housing, while 1 in every 500 people are homeless and increasing every day. Depending on the location, rent for 1-bedroom apartment is at $1,300 to $4,300 per month, depending on location. Houses start at $158,000. Parents can't afford to work because of the high cost of childcare. It is estimated that the cost is $321 per week, depending on a toddler or preschooler. The common laborer makes $25,000 to $30,000 per year. A bill will be introduced soon to lower the working age to 14, allowing teens to work in construction and other dangerous jobs. Without assistance, the poor will be poorer. Because of caring people like you, they can have a fighting chance. There are politicians who are pursuing cutting Medicare and Medicaid, still gutting the Social Security Fund and calling it entitlements, criminalizing the homelessness and passing laws against the homeless. In some states, the homeless can be issued fines for being homeless, only lead to incarceration when they can't pay the fine. So if you agree that this is the capitalist system that you want to live under, by all means, vote for the traditional fascist, Republican, and Democratic parties. But if you don't, you can make a difference by working and voting for the Green Party of the United States, where your voice and actions will make a difference. This might be our last chance of freedom.
I just want to let folks know that Cornell West sends his regards. He's stuck in traffic, as well as Chairman Fred Hampton is also stuck in traffic. We told folks we're gonna begin soon. but we know that if they were here, they would be marching too, and maybe they'll catch up. Okay, so without further ado, let me bring up an amazing brother from the White Patriots, Jake.
White Panthers.
What did I say, White Panthers? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Y'all hear me? Yep. All right, I want you to repeat after me. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Say all power to the people.
All power to the people.
Say boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
All power to the people.
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 How many of you struggle to find food or have struggled to find food? How many of you don't know if you're going to be able to pay your bills next month or this month? How many of you have been homeless? I'm sure there's more than what the hands were raised. You have to recognize that these are attacks, right? Because what happens when you can't find food? What happens when you can't, you don't have any shelter? You shiver, you starve, you might die. As our comrade elder who was up here a moment ago pointed out, you can lose life and limb. Who perpetuates that? What's the difference between a bomb going off in Palestine and blowing people apart and somebody shivering and starving to death on the streets in this country? Is there a difference?
No.
We have to recognize that these are violent attacks against the people in this country, and we have to be willing to strike back. We have to recognize that, and I'm sure not everybody may agree. I don't necessarily think it's a good solution, but in Palestine they say, well, maybe they need a two-state solution. Well, maybe we need a two-state solution here. Maybe we need that working toward a new state solution. Maybe we need to overthrow the powers that are perpetuating this kind of violence against the people here. And I want to posit that you actually have kind of and that's not to detract from some of the great speakers we've had here, but maybe you have a fourth option here. Maybe it's not to vote. Maybe it's to recognize that the whole system is a criminal system that kills people. Maybe you need to recognize that this capitalist imperialist system is fundamentally your enemy and that it can't be reformed. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Said boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
Said boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
Thank you.
And lastly, before we begin to line up in Poor People Army fashion, we would like to call up our sister from California who's been doing amazing work with poor and homeless families, a formerly homeless mother, Tiny.
Do you see us houseless mamas and daughters sleeping in these tents? I need to hear you, relatives. Do you see us houseless mamas and daughters sleeping in these tents?
Yes.
That's because we don't got money for the lie of rent. I want to call out my Mama D, Afro-Boricua ghetto scholar, for without whom there would be no me. Survived barely on the streets of Philly as a survivor of the torture home, aka foster home system, orphanages, being a mixed-race child and being unprotected. We all know what happens to our unprotected babies. Barely keeping and staying alive by any means necessary, but not being able to keep on keeping on within this capitalist system. So when we talk about the root causes that the brother before spoke about, we need to name capitalism, and yes, you did hear right, I say capitalism. Because I like to fuck with the colonial language, because those aren't our words, right? I want to shout out that oftentimes in many parts of this occupied land, you all know because you heard and you know it in your hearts that we are standing on stolen land. This is occupied Turtle Island, and the first form of gentrification was colonization. That we are witnessing what's happening to our babies and our relatives in Palestine and Haiti and Sudan and West Papua and Kashmir. And we're seeing it right here. Right? We're seeing it right here. I want to call out right now our relatives in occupied Turtle Island known as so-called California, because that Governor Trickster Newsom has waged war on our backs.
Shame!
There is elder and child abuse being committed under Penal Code 368 of violent arrests in so-called Sacramento, the capital. There is violent arrests and pushing out in occupied Uchun, Oakland, LA, Frisco, and guess what? The politics ain't nothing but a trick. So I want to lift up my brother Israel Munoz, formerly houseless resident of Homefulness. I want to talk about homefulness really quickly and tell you homefulness has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with banksters. It has nothing to do with non-profiteers. It has to do with teaching folks with race and class privilege about radical redistribution. Because, relatives, our only answer is not these fucking billionaires who have a hoarder-clutter problem. Yes, I did say. They accuse poor people of hoarding because we get too many newspapers and boxes. But what about these hoarder-clutters who occupy stolen Mama Earth and cars and land and kick us out of our only home? Me and Baba barely survived homelessness. I wear my jail suit, not because orange is the new black, but because I was in Santa Rita County Jail for 3 months. And it was for the crime of being outside. So we don't say a land acknowledgement in Cali, in homefulness. We say land back!
Land back!
Black land!
Black land!
Homelessness is a colonizer's scam. The rich get richer, the poor get poor, while the settlers steal more land from Palestine to Turtle Island. Oh my God.
Okay, so repeat after me. Put your hand up. I promise to engage in a non-violent peaceful march. I promise to allow the children, the seniors, and people with disabilities, both visible and invisible, to be in the front of the march. Once again, I promise to walk in peace. Anybody that doesn't do that is an undercover cop. So come peacefully, line up behind my little baby named David, who I adopted in January, who was diagnosed with fentanyl fetal syndrome and survived and lives. We're going to march behind Donut.
Grab a sign on your way out. Grab a sign. They're over there.
Yeah, I mean, just you have a whatever fall, what's going on, If you're joining us to march, please join us on the sidewalk. It's a single file line.
You gotta be yelling single file down. You guys get in the single file line to get the road.
For your safety, guys. Go fire, y'all.
Thank you.
Oh, good. He wants to get our poster. Look, look. Tell him his name. That's the artist.
Get in closer, y'all, please.
I actually did protest Black Lives Matter back in like 20.
Tell Suleiman I'm gonna kick him.
So like when it was still kind of in its infancy, like the organization, I guess. But it was after
They might already be there.
Okay, cool. Because you don't know your first name. I know, it's really long, and I felt so.
I know you're pressed, but I have to have you.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
No, on the front, you gotta go get it.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Sorry.
sonríen a la vida aunque por dentro mal se sienta. La mayor parte del tiempo pasas encerrado. En los días festivos no sales a ningún lado. Las ganas de llorar, de regresar al pasado. Y más cuando tú estás desorientado. Pero todo eso pasa cuando tú no estás estable y cuando no tienes gente confiable. Le doy gracias a Dios por ser un tipo muy sociable, que no le habla a quien no le habla, pero sí le habla al que le habla. Como me dijo un amigo, el verdadero sueño americano. Todos los días.
Look out.
Surprised I was talking to him. Hey, y'all need to get a single file line, please. Single file line. I'm okay.
Hi, Tiny.
Puerto Rico libre, vamos.
What's your name? Lucas. This is Allie. You guys from here? No, I'm from Massachusetts. She's from Connecticut.
Oh, okay. Oh, New England.
People don't stop.
Out there so you can move.
No power like the power of the people. That's the power of the people. Don't stop. Ain't no power like the power.
Oh, sorry. You all right? Almost did. We almost knocked ourselves over.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Put your feet.
The people need the clip.
I tried to give her clipboard.
Thank you for your donation.
Thank you. She was like, it's not mine. I don't care at all.
Are you okay?
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Libre Palestina!
Libre Palestina!
Let me grab that wheelchair. You grab that wheelchair?
Yeah.
Can I grab it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need it?
Yeah, for someone else. Thank you. How you doing? Good to see you. Doing my job. I got served by the boy. What's your name, sir?
She's actually, she needed a rock.
Yeah, what's that? Single file.
Oh, thank you.
Doing my job.
Single file, y'all! Single file!
I'm single file, guys. Sir. Jesus Christ. This is...
Shut it down!
Holy shit.
we don't get it, shut it down.
Oh, alright.
What the fuck is this? Ba like sheep. Ba. What do you mean, or what do you mean?
We're doing it for your safety!
You guys need
Single file, miss. Please understand my job. I will beat you. You're
This is
working with us.
not a
Why
good
you
thing.
standing right there? You're supposed to go
Holy
ask for
cow.
donations.
Whoa! This is a busy street. Now!
So we have to show the permit.
What? Not right now because we already have a meeting.
Alright.
To train and make sure everyone's keeping it safe. But I want you to please, when everyone's clean, make sure people are safe.
Alright.
If you see people, just yell, single file. This, by the way, this is where our permit says.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
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 From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free!
So we have a
Free, free, free Palestine.
So we have a permit
Free
to
Palestine. Free, free, free
and
Palestine.
as you can see, we are being into our permitted area. So to be continued and see what the hell actually happens here, because they knew exactly where we were going. We've had the march planned out for over a year. They had all of this information.
No racist.
Police!
No justice.
No peace!
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 No racist.
Police!
No racist. Single file right here. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe!
Right here.
Absurd amount of police. For absolutely nothing.
So we're rerouting now?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't breathe!
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe!
I can't breathe. Can you breathe?
I can't breathe!
I can't breathe. Can you breathe?
I can't breathe!
I can't breathe. Can you breathe?
I can't breathe!
Single file.
I can't breathe!
Freedom.
No racist.
Police! No peace! Police! Jack! Jack!
What are there, like 100 of us and like 500 of them?
More like 1,000.
More like 1,000.
Probably like 2,000.
Holy shit.
Oh boy. It's not much we had before. We had 10,000 people. So 10,000 cops surrounding us. We're on a straight line.
So was that Western where we supposed to go?
Yep. We're supposed to go down there and they blocked it.
Right.
Free, free, free They know our roots. So.
Right, for sure. Well, it's right on the website.
Hey, single file, y'all. I don't care if you're NLG, you gotta get close. Please.
So, what do we do? I mean, we're rerouting, but do we have a right to go the other way?
Yeah.
You know,
We have a
okay.
right to go there, too.
Yeah. Just flick them out of the way. No.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Single file! I'm getting a headache, bro. Bro, what are you doing? You're supposed to be doing. Boy, don't take it.
Yeah, water would be nice. I mean, I'm okay, but we should have more.
There's water by the speaker.
Yeah, okay. Let me do that.
Straight line.
So if I want water, can I go up there and?
There's a water in where the music's playing, yeah, but just
Yeah.
gotta go on that side.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Housing! Now! Housing! What do we want? When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
Housing!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Housing!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Housing!
When do we
You know
want
what?
it?
Where I could get water?
Okay,
Yeah, it'd be great. Thank you.
actually, just take this one.
Okay. Thank you much.
I don't think it's like
That's that'll be good.
Show me what this democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks
I
like.
can't hear you. Show me what democracy looks like.
This
Not
is
that.
what democracy
Not
looks
that.
like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
Not
This is
that.
what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Appreciate it, but can we get in line?
Imagine the amount of money spent on all these salaries. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Literally billions.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Del río hasta el mar, Palestina libre. Del río hasta el mar, Palestina libre. desde el río hasta el mar, Palestina libre. Libre, libre, Palestina. Libre, libre, Palestina. Libre, libre, Palestina. We who believe in freedom and a rest. We who believe in freedom and a rest until it comes. But the killing of poor men, poor men, and a rest. We who believe in freedom and a rest until it comes.
I don't know.
Ho, ho!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Poverty has got to go! Hey, hey!
Near each other on each side.
Pass it back.
That's what I'm saying. Grab it, grab
Pass it back.
it. Go ahead. He got it. Young boy got it right there.
Stay here, just don't go back. I'm gonna do my job, miss.
Palestine will live forever!
Line it up. Line it up.
I know, everybody! Stop up!
He's a trip, baby.
Do my job, miss.
It's got me corralled.
Job, huh? Now! Health care! Now! Give the mic to Nick! Go ahead, Nick, set it off, Nick! Set it off! Come on, set it off, Nick.
All right, you guys got to do the hand motion.
All right, go ahead, set it off. Single foul, y'all. Huh?
Poverty now! We want to get up and out of poverty now! We want to get up and out of poverty now! We want to get up and out of poverty now!
We want to go up and out of poverty now. We want to go up and out of poverty now.
Of poverty now!
So notice the absence of police in the residential area. Right when we leave the business area, the police they're gone.
streets! Our 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 streets!
The people!
Jumping in.
We're not going to give, I don't see us getting any further than Lake Street, maybe one block past now. What's that?
We are all Palestinians. In our thousands, in our millions. We are all Palestinians.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Please break the stop
cops have got to go. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Never mind.
Do we care what's being said?
Can I see what it says?
As we have black 30 years, we've always had our disabled, our seniors,
Massachusetts is? Oh, okay, okay, cool. All right. I was in the on and off. I go into the Boston, the pirate party.
Okay.
You know, they're a bunch of crazy people. Cool. Okay.
Countries what to do to their people, and their people can speak for themselves as we can speak for ourselves. Nothing for us without us.
Police and ICE, the same shit twice. 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 Police and ICE, the same shit twice.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, we gotta maintain single file. Not even that great. Free Palestine! 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 Free Palestine!
Mexican heritage. Appreciate you. Nobody could hear the front, you know? Right. Yeah.
Streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
Mic check. Come on closer, y'all. Get close to the speaker.
No. Your sound sucks.
Yeah, come up closer, y'all.
You gotta, in Milwaukee, we have these incredible megaphones. You guys gotta come up and get one. Yeah, seriously. You only last. Yeah, just text me, talk to me. I'm not the official person. I'm just saying.
Stay here until we get instructions.
I'll be quiet.
So stay calm.
But hey, you're a great leader. Thank you.
We're gonna play music of the revolution. Please remember, we have children. And they are the priority.